Did you ever ask yourself how a really expensive violin is transported? Today I show you. Hello, back again. This is Edgar from Cremona, and I make very good sounding instruments, and I'm also the maker of the Osmium Violin, which is today in here, and this is the shipping box, right? Very stable one, very heavy one. What's the problem? You have a very nice object and you want to transport it. You certainly can just take the violin in your hand and then run around. And this item will fall on the ground and will break or will have a damage, right? You have to store it somehow. How we ship our violins, fundamental is that it has a bouncing area, that this item can slow down the speed.
It's all about the speed.
And then the second part, which is probably even more important, is that the outside is a little bit strong enough to block damage from coming outside, like peaking or whatever. So here we have a very extreme version of safe transport. Every other item around could be like a big enemy for just the violin case. So let's see how it is made inside. So here there's a lot of this foam, and here very tight is inside the violin case. A very nice but heavy violin case. This is a traditional Musafia violin case, pretty expensive and very safe. I think you can step on it. And here's inside the precious violin, the Osmium Violin. Now the violin you see already in other videos and it's all fine. I had to do some work on it and then it's leaving in a few hours again. The violin actually is very nice, soft in the case. So in case there is something happening, it is moving inside. There's also this cushion here which keeps it, but it's not tight. It can absorb hits, and that's fundamental. If it's rigid inside, that's a little bit dangerous. So this is actually super. The only thing which is not so super is actually for daily life that this violin case is pretty heavy. We close here, and then this violin case is packed with lots of foam around, and that's actually another very fundamental part. The whole thing has been organized by the Austrian post office, and they have chosen this solution. When they presented the violin in March last year in Vienna, Austria, and they showed up with this heavy armed truck, and then these bodyguards came out and they came with this case, 2 men, one here, one here. I was pretty impressed because this is apparently, I think, a case for shooting guns or things like this. And then we had to adapt the foam for the violin case. But actually, the more I think about it, the more I actually have the impression that for people who are not used to carry a violin, this is a pretty safe case. Let's say 99.999% of the damage is actually caused by these tiny, stupid accidents. Something is falling down on the violin case and is smashing the violin case. So now we put this in here, and then we can also weight this whole packaging, but it's really heavy. It's really very tight. And then this one comes down here like this, and then we close it. Now I will lift it here. Man, it's really heavy. Wow, man. I want to know how heavy it is. It's really heavy. The Osmium Violin, I made it. It's probably the most precious instrument at the moment in the world. I made it. Cost a fortune, but you don't have to spend a fortune to be happy and lucky and satisfied. To be happy, you can make yourself happy very quick. Just take the mouse and subscribe. It's a sensation you cannot imagine. You make yourself happy and me. You can sit on it. The whole workshop could stand on this one here. Just stand on it. You know, it is a little bit soft, but It's my 80 kilos. Well, I went running this morning, but this is here exercise. Let's see how much is Edgar. 83.2. 100.8. And then I just want to weight here only the violin case, and the violin itself is, let's say, 700 grams or something. Yeah. And this one here, 4.2 kilograms, this violin case. For a musician, this is already pretty heavy. And then if you just think of opening up and store some of your sheet music, you carry around like 5-6 kilos like nothing, you know. But this one is really stable, okay? I have to watch out the Osmium Violin inside. It's a unique chance also to show you how people outside of violin making would transport an instrument like this, and they're certainly top company to transport in a very safe way a precious item. Let me know how much would you think is good for you to carry around? How much can a violin case weight for you? And what is more important for you, the weight or the safety? Leave me your comment down below, and I hope you enjoyed even this one here. It's a funny one. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.